guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be pretty quick and easy. It's going to be a tour of an RV park that we stayed in Ashton, Idaho. It's a place we chose because it was close to Yellowstone and Grand Tetons. So I'm just going to take you on a quick bike ride tour of it and give you a quick review of what we liked, what we didn't like about the park. It's called Eagle Peak Lodge, so it's not even named as an RV resort on Google Maps. Makes it a little hard to find. That's one of the reasons why I think we ended up being able to book it when we did, because everything else in that area is just so hard to find a spot, especially if you're looking to stay like a month, the way we usually like to stay somewhere. So this was like one of our last best hopes when we were trying to book Yellowstone and Grand Tetons. So yeah, if you look at it in Google Maps, it just looks like a lodge, but they do actually have an RV park that is kind of behind the lodge, and it's got big spaces, plenty of rooms for big rigs, small rigs, some little cabins, but beyond that it is pretty bare bones. There's no amenities in the park, so you're not going to find a pool. You're not even going to find a laundromat, which is pretty rare actually in a RV park to not have even a laundromat. When you actually arrive at the park, it's a little strange. You pull up to the RV park, drive right through, pick your spot, choose whichever one you want if something's open. So as far as pros, you can book it in May, June, and go see Yellowstone and Tetons. Also, it was quiet. You know, you had lots of birds in the area, magpies all over. Not a lot of road noise or anything like that. Again, it's a small town, Ashton, Idaho, so that's cool. The sites were level, they were clean, everything worked, full hookups, and honestly for RV parks, the sites are fairly large, so I never felt cramped between other trailers or RVs, so that was good too. I'll be honest, it's definitely not a fancy park, you know, like I said, no amenities whatsoever, really expensive for just being basically a spot to park in with hookups. We paid a little over $1,000 for 1 month stay, and I mean that's way more than we usually spend on an RV park for a month stay. And usually when you pay that much, there's like something in return for that, like a pool, hot tubs, facilities, you know, really nice landscaping. Another con, which isn't really a con, but the check-in process was weird. We showed up, picked our spot, went to the lodge to talk to somebody about, you know, checking in and making sure our payment was all good. And I mean, we waited there for like 10 minutes before somebody even like showed up at the front desk. It looked like it was early in the season, so maybe it's different, you know, later in the summer, but it was like nobody was working, and I don't know what was happening. There was somebody playing video games in a back room that we could see, but he was totally ignoring that we existed. I mean, it was fine. Like I don't even know if you'd call that a con, but it was definitely a strange check-in process compared to other RV parks that we're used to staying in. Another pro, again, I mentioned location, but it really is a convenient location between Yellowstone and Grand Tetons, but also Harriman State Park, which is only like 20 minutes away, and we loved Harriman State Park while we were there. We went there multiple times because it was so close, so beautiful, great trails. In fact, got a video if you would like to see more of Harriman State Park, and for that matter, some Yellowstone content if you're here for that. We didn't actually go to Grand Tetons. We lost track of time and just didn't make it over there. What are you gonna do? Sometimes life happens. That's it. That's Eagle Peak Lodge. If you're looking for a site in a pinch in a good location close to Yellowstone, Grand Tetons, that is maybe a little expensive but probably has a spot, then you can come here and just pull on in and get to exploring. Alright, well, again, short video today. If you can, hit that like button, you know, the subscribe button, the bell button. We'll have more actual exploring content coming up very soon. Look forward to that. We're gonna do some Rapid City, South Dakota goodness. We've also got some stuff coming from Lake Anita, Iowa State Park. Very cool. So stay tuned. Thanks, guys.